from 1931, pre-code, short comedy, starring, did I say the name there? On the Loose. Forgive me, the head's not exactly with it, this review. On the Loose. Here we go with the review. In all honesty, Laurel and Hardy, I have enjoyed I've enjoyed all their films over the years, but I never really researched much into them. I just more or less stuck them on, watched them, enjoyed them, and one of my subscribers likes to leave me some fun facts for the Laurel and Hardy movies, and the fun fact was that Thelma Todd was on The Bohemian Girl. It was one of her last, and I'm reading off the back of the cover here just to make sure I get her name right. Yes, The Bohemian Girl was the last Laurel and Hardy film to feature Thelma Todd, who had worked with the team since their first talkie in 1929. And On the Loose is actually a short film from 1931, pre-code, short comedy, starring, did I say the name there? On the Loose. Forgive me, the head's not exactly with it, this review. On the Loose, 1931, pre-code, short comedy. It actually stars Thelma Todd and ZaSu. And it's, I started watching this one. This is one I hadn't seen before, and it stars, as I say, ZaSu and Thelma Todd. They are the main characters in this short film. And whenever I stuck this movie on, I hadn't even looked at the DVD cover to know it was coming up. This one, literally, Laurel and Hardy do make a cameo in this short film, but it is at the very end. They're barely even on screen for 45 seconds at the very most, I would say. Basic idea of this short is ZaSu, if that's how you pronounce that name, ZaSu, ZaSu Pitts and Thelma Todd, two best friends living together, and the basic idea of this short is they're fed up and complaining about the dates they're getting. The men in their life are always taken them to the same place, Coney Island, and they're absolutely fed up with it, and it's just, they complain for the first 5 minutes of the short film. But while doing that, they're also kind of reminiscing on the fun times they're having with it, and they're hoping to meet someone that'll give them a better time than taking them to Coney Island and just the usual guy date sort of a thing. So the next day, they get up to leave their apartment. They're walking down the street. They come to the side of the road, and a car splashes them from head to toe in muddy water, and the guy driving jumps out and offers to buy them a new set of clothes, dresses. Like, it takes them to a high-end store and gets them rigged out in really fancy clothes and whatnot, and he's well spoken, he's upper class, he's pretty much the kind of guy these girls have been searching for. And he asks them out on a date, and he says, I'll even get a boyfriend for you, to the other girl. So they agree out of been thankful for what he's done, buying them new clothes, and plus he's a high-end, sophisticated man. So the next day, him and his friend turn up, pick them up, take him for a date, and he's like, we've been really racking our heads trying to think of somewhere special to take yous, and off they go. Think they're going to go for something, a really good day out, and they end up back at Coney Island with these two guys once again. So that, I'm not going to get on too much to what happens within Coney Island, but they go in, and there's all the attractions and whatnot that they're really used to. And there's bits and pieces of the film where the guys are trying to show off, like, you know, the shooting gallery, and, you know, the girls like wipe the floor with them at every turn. And there is, and I can't recall what the other film was, there's a lot of locations in the movies and shorts in this box set where I've seen in different ones, but I can't recall the last one that had Coney Island in it. But there's the fun house, there's all that sort of stuff, and just a lot of slapstick moments that are, you know, in all honesty, I thought at the beginning of this film I was going to write it off completely because Laurel and Hardy didn't make an appearance, and as I say, I hadn't even looked at the opening credits because I was doing something else. The Laurel and Hardy films, you know, it always tells you who stars who, co-stars and whatnot, and I didn't even look at the screen whenever that was running because, you know, it's just like, yeah, it's information that we already know. But you know, I entered this film not expecting that Laurel and Hardy were going to have a cameo at the very end of it, but this film was so much more funnier than I was anticipating. I really did bust my sides at a few points within this film, in the Coney Island part, and definitely one I would highly recommend. But at the end of the film, it's the following day again. They've woken up after being completely, you know, just why are we here again? And they hear a knock at the door. They say, come on in, and the door opens and it's Stan and Ollie, and Stanley doesn't even speak in this one, and Ollie basically just opens up the door and he's like, I was hoping that if you girls have got nothing to do today, maybe you would like to go on a date with us. And they're like, where are you going to take us? And Ollie's like, of course we're going to take you to Coney Island. So the film pretty much ends off with the girls throwing like the toys and stuff, the multiple hundreds of toys that's within their apartment that have been won on dates at Coney Island. They start like throwing toys and statues and everything at Laurel and Hardy, and they run down the stairs with just bits of broken glass breaking all around them, and that's pretty much where the film ends off at. And it's, you know, as I say, so much more funnier than I was expecting. I really did enjoy this one, and you know, it just proves the fact that like the Hal Roach films are fantastic, no matter who is the leading characters on it. And looking forward to getting into a few more to wipe out this DVD before the end of the week.